Good evening, curling fans. Welcome into Curdia 2 for our final broadcast of the Super Sunday. I'm joined tonight by Frank Hubert, normally one of my teammates, but he's replacing my other teammate, Pim.
Yep.
Filling in tonight. So we've got an exciting matchup here between Desperate Housekeepers and Team Verreycken. There's a lot to play for. I think this is going to be...
Yeah, one of the highlights, I think. Two teams that
Two of the strongest teams in the league, both sitting near top of the table. Desperate Housekeepers with a draw against Glasshoek Rangers have dropped a point. Team Verreycken is undefeated in 5 matches. But if Housekeepers can manage to take this one, it's going to give them a leg up on the final standing. So lots of things to play for. They're just getting started with their LSDs, so we'll be popping in over in a few minutes. But we've had a pretty good Sunday so far. Lots of curling today. One more weekend next weekend coming up. Our own Tigers will be playing next week. Hopefully avoid relegation. We've got to play a tough match against Glasshoek Rangers. They are proving to be a pretty dominating team, or formidable team. That's the word I want to use. Yep. They played 4 matches today. Went 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. So 5 points from those 4 matches. Sets them level with the Tigers. But hey, we're just trying to avoid that relegation. That was our first goal. Yeah. Stay up in the A division for more than 1 season. So we're looking pretty good. The Brewers Ducks have already been relegated, or confirmed to be relegated, have been struggling this season. They're playing tonight against Endegentine over on Sheet A, so we'll keep tabs up to that. But unfortunately for them, they have been confirmed as a relegation team. So just like 3 or 4 teams fighting for those to avoid that last relegation spot. Yeah.
Verreycken without their skip today, I noticed. So
that's
gonna check the lineup.
That's gonna check things out. Yeah, so we've got Dan, Caro, Tur, and Jeroen. Jeroen will be playing a role of skip tonight, usually vice skip, and so the vice skipping will be moved over to Caro. Caro and Jeroen, couple off the ice, also a mixed doubles pairing. Very competitive people. Sometimes we see some spirited debates between them, so it should be interesting to see how they handle it in a 4-man rotation as opposed to just the doubles. For the Housekeepers, we're seeing their fairly solid lineup of Kevin, Bram, Dalla, and Brecht. So usual suspects there. Only Thomas is the one missing, but hey, they rotate through their 5-man pretty often.
So that might give them a bit of an advantage.
Yeah, playing with the team, the rotation they usually do. This is Caro's first match with Team Verreycken. She's been their alternate all season, but hasn't actually played in any matches yet. So this will be interesting to see how this one works out for them. But she's a very capable player, so I think we're going to see nothing to worry about. I think that she'll be just fine sitting there. However, normally she throws lead stones when she plays 4. Tonight she'll be playing second. I don't think that's really going to have much of an issue either. I think she's a pretty good all-around player. Yeah. Let's take a look at the standings so you guys can see what we're talking about here. There is, I do believe it's not been completely up to date, because I think Grey Ducks have played 1 more match. I could be wrong. But, or maybe they haven't.
There should be another one then as well, huh?
Yeah, Glasshoek Rangers is also going to have 1 more match there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they've played 4 matches this weekend, and they're sitting on 5 points. So this is not fully up to date, so they'll be a little higher.
The Grey Ducks lost against the Glasshoek Rangers. Probably we missed that then.
Then that would be the one that's missing. So, all right. So that's going to mean that Glasshoek Rangers will be up, sitting in 4th place. Tigers will be moving down to 6th, and the Grey Ducks will be moving down to 5th. But still lots to play for. Really kind of keep focused on Glasshoek Rangers. They can still kind of upend a lot of things. I think with the loss, it's not going to be possible for them to win the league, but it really kind of depends on what happens tonight. A Team Verreycken loss.
Yeah, it depends on that.
Indeed. So it's really hard to call this. We had it with the same with League B and League C. Those coming down to this weekend, and it was down to the last few stones before we could figure out who was where. But I think that's enough talking. I see they've started, so we can make our predictions. Frank, you are the guest. I will let you decide. You can make your first choice.
Well, I'll go for Housekeepers.
Ooh,
yeah, well, it's just that... yeah, we'll see about... it will really depend, I think, on the first ends. I know that if they can take the lead in the first ends, then that might
they can put pressure on.
Yeah, put pressure on Caro and Jeroen, and if you put pressure on them, sometimes it can be a bit hard for them to get over it. So we'll see.
Just taking a quick update. I got to update the order. I had the wrong colors chosen, so I finally missed on one today. That was, I've been correct on choosing all of the colors. All right, so we'll get this over. And we'll switch over onto the mirror. And
welcome to the game.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don coming into the house. The day's a little bit wide. Sits on the button. However, let's go. Try to pull all of this stuff into play. This one feels a little bit tight. Gonna have to try to draw this one around, but feels also light, so this one's curling quite a bit. Just misses the guard there, if we can see it. There we go. Get the right camera angles going here. Misses that top guard, curls over, gets into the house, but leaving things open for
Team Verreycken, yeah.
Team Verreycken.
Going for the... Thought it was mine.
Yes, you can have that.
I can have it. I'm in charge of the tablet. Let's see how that works for today.
I'm going to have to come up with a separate screen so it's a little bit less complicated. I've got so many buttons on there just for when it's me. It makes it easier. Now this one curling in is going to stay a little bit wide. You see some curl, a lot of curl at the ends. It's over. They wanted this one tucked in behind that guard. Does not quite get over there, so immediately calling for nose hit here.
Yeah, trying to go make the double.
This one looks pretty good. Actually, Breck trying to get this one over now. Curl it around. Going to catch the front, splits off that front stone, but shooter rolls out to the side. We see Caro for the first time this evening. We'll see her signature peekaboo style. She comes up very low, almost like she's hiding behind the stone. Don indicating it's a little bit on the heavy side. Staying a bit wide, but this does have kind of a late curl, but I think with this weight, it's going to
I think it's a bit heavy.
Yeah. This morning and this afternoon sessions, everyone was saying that the ice was quite fast, especially the early ends. So the team's making the missing their lengths, so seeing that already this morning. Or no, it's not morning. I've been here all day. I have no idea what time it is.
I think it's evening now.
It's evening.
Sure, there are no windows here, so we cannot check outside. There is a clock somewhere.
And I believe this morning I was even saying like, "Good evening, curling fans," and it was like, "No, it's 10 o'clock in the morning." This one curls over, taps on the yellow. Yellow's still sitting shot, but that red one now is sitting well behind the guard.
Yeah, and in front of the T line, a bit better placed than.
Yep. So Jeroen looking to lay this one in there. Well, Jeroen is looking to have Caro lay with this one in there. Jeroen is not actually throwing the stone. Jeroen being the skip for the evening. Timo being on holiday. It is the Easter break here for the schools here in Flanders, so teams coming, or everybody going on holiday, so sometimes you lose a player. That one gets right onto the pin, although it is sitting out and exposed. Tapped that yellow one back, so now they're sitting first and third as opposed to first and second. Still both of these yellows exposed, so I think we're going to see a hack weightage takeout here.
Yeah, you want to make sure you move them both, so but it's a lot of ice, so probably hack weight. Yeah, they don't need to actually remove them because they don't have hammer, so it might be better to just do a small tap and make sure that the yellows are still in the back as backing, so it's not too easy to
trying to carve this one over. Gets rid of the one, leaves that second one back there, and that's gonna help them out, I think. Yeah, kind of make it harder to jam away. Although there are gaps, I think there is a double here. Actually, not so sure there is a double there. I forgot about the guard up top.
Yeah, I still think it's possible.
Yep. Going for the hack weight, calling for the hack weight here. And our man Tour, the GOAT, coming in with his first stone of the evening, immediately calling for sweep. This one is tight. It's going to run on that guard. Is it going to catch that, run it straight back? Nope, actually just opens things up. Not a terrible result there, but you see Brecht saying, let's guard it up. Need to make sure this is in the right place. I don't want to accidentally guard one side and then leave a double coming over the other way, so...
Yeah, I think that will be hard. I think you have a double in any direction. If you don't, you can guard for the double and put it in between both.
Yeah, that would be I think that'd be the safer choice. This one to curl over. Don't know if it's going to be able to get there. This one's staying out wide, trying to sweep it as much as they can. So many bodies in front of the stones. There we go, getting this one in a little bit wide, so double is still there.
Possible, yeah.
A relatively straightforward hit it into the pocket, smash those two yellow reds out of the way, keep the shooter in the house.
Yeah, I think they're just going to do a small tap. It's not that heavy.
No. Oh, this is a T-line. This is like kind of a draw weight. Just trying to hold this one. I need to make sure it sits in that gap.
That's just a draw.
Yep.
Zo, hier doe verlengen.
There we go. We forgot that we had the skips mic'd up tonight.
And now we can really know what they want.
Oh, moet veel vallen.
Feels like this one's outside. This one to curl over.
Oh, land.
And suddenly it is curling, but too much.
Yeah, we saw that this morning. Teams...
They underestimate the curl. Yeah?
Yep. Also with the speed that it was getting deeper than they wanted, and next thing you know, they're like, oh, this is fine. And then curls over a lot. Especially that direction that they were just coming. That's definitely going to be one of the things they have to watch out for. Once it starts to go, especially as it gets close to the center line, that's when things really take off.
Skip mics.
Deze niet weg is, ten derde blijft hij liggen. Maar die ligt dan in ons voordeel, hè. Denk gewoon 10 of zo.
Seeing lots of votes coming
Dan
through.
moet je gewoon zo vol mogelijk
Suddenly
raken.
saw all of the percentages changing through on the poll. Don't forget to vote. See who do you think is going to win
Tikje
this
meer.
matchup. Right now, 50-50 split between Team Verreycken and Desperate Housekeepers.
Weer een take-out en een klein roodje maken voor de onze.
All those hundreds of votes and still 50-50, not easy. Yeah.
Traag is beter dan
Right.
snel hier.
I got so distracted by the poll, I didn't see what they were
Yeah,
calling.
yeah. I was also looking at it when you mentioned it. So, if you want to know people that understand Dutch, you can rewind a little bit and check what everyone asked.
Right, gets the tap, rolls out,
Yeah,
loses their
he
shooter in the
loses,
back, but
yeah.
you know, I think that could be to their advantage a little bit. Unlocks those reds, so it would be easier to move them out. Yellow is kind of, it's not fully locked in there, but
laat
it's
hem te hoog
going to be a
installeren.
bit difficult to get rid of it.
We moeten deze afschermen. Jawel, ja.
Yeah, going for the guard.
Hier
Oh.
of hier.
Yeah, well-placed guard would
Ja,
make it
ofwel
difficult to get it
hoger
away.
of vriezen. Lijn! Lijn!
Immediate call for a line sweep there.
Oh, oh, oh!
This is the side that curls.
Oh, oh! Girl, girl, girl,
And we get it to go
Girl.
even more.
girl.
See a
Come on, come on,
wayward
come on,
stone
come on,
coming in from the other
come on,
sheet.
come on,
This
come on.
one coming down.
Okay,
Ooh, taps that yellow. Is that now shot?
ça va.
Very tight there. Not easy to see which one is which.
Wie ligt er shot? Ik weet het niet. Ik weet het niet. Je zou kunnen proberen om... Je kunt ook hier tegen spelen, maar dat is voor 1. Hè. Nu kun je proberen hierin te chippen. Tak, tak, tak. En dan kun je hier misschien tegen tikken en hier blijven liggen. En dat is een shot voor 2.
Not an
Ja, ik weet
easy
het, ik weet het.
easy choice to make on this one. How can they score multiple? It's difficult to see who is shot. I'm kind of leaning towards
okay.
this red
En dan
one
van binnen
down
naar buiten.
on the,
Yeah.
the edge. Looks like it's just a
Okay.
little bit more, but the camera is not dead center over the pin, so there is a little bit of a distortion
Ja.
issue
Ik
that
zeg,
we have
hey,
to look
dit
at
kunnen we ook
here.
doen, hè. Tak, tak. Maar, deze wat. Dan doen we... Dit van ijs. Ik denk dat ze niet heel veel gaan vallen.
Sounds like they're going to go with
Tikje
running
minder.
that red one back
Against the other red one.
against the other one. Try to split this out just to get that shot. Make sure that yellow is shot stone.
Ja, dat gaat nu al wel ingespeeld zijn.
Discussing if the ice is
Tikje
been,
minder.
if that line is already been played or not.
Dan eerst. En...
Calling for the line sweep. This one's starting to go. Look at that. Just takes off.
Oh, laat maar.
Yeah, it's light.
This one was light. Unfortunately, it's going to come up just short. So,
Enkel de vissen skipt.
Let's
a
hear
nice
both
skip.
Om het
skips.
spel te vertragen. Nee? Nee, maar ik bedoel voor het. Oké, ja, schuld meten.
really hard to say.
iemand die al gaan halen of niet?
Nee, zo toch
Wij willen niet mee, dan gaan we
Yeah, we're
niet.
still
Denk
listening
één
to the
rood.
skips.
Ja. Ja, ja.
All right,
Red.
opting for
Ja, gaan we
one on the
duidelijk
red. So, good steal for Housekeepers there. Gets one. If this wants to click for me. I swear I'm trying to click this, put it on the, There we go. So, Housekeepers take one and steal one in the first. It's gonna leave, have Kevin lead things off here in the second. There we go. Going for the center guard. There's the stone. There we can see it. Want to get this one on that center line. Play for the keep the no-tick rule in effect. Very good lead stone there from Kevin.
Yeah, like 2 foot, maybe a bit more in front of the house.
Greet. Goedenavond. Welcome into the stream. Obviously a Team Verreycken supporter. And of course, Tour. Just casually going out to the side. Very good stone from Don to start things off here for Team Verreycken. Oh, wow. Look at that speed of that ice.
yeah.
It just keeps carrying.
But the housekeepers choose to ignore it and will go for the draw behind.
I think that's a smart play. Although, could have maybe tried for the hit and roll, but I guess going over that kind of distance, it's really hard to get it right behind. So,
Yeah, it's pretty high up, so yeah, it's only just biting.
this one's going to look good. It's going to have a good distance. Is it going to get tucked in behind that guard? Nope, just sticks out a little bit. Jeroen saying, Don, come, let's get rid of this one.
Yeah, and try to roll behind that guard.
Trying to get this one to curl over. It's got a lot of curl, but it seems to be like a little bit outside, further outside than they would want it. Going in for the corner freeze, I think. Comes up a little bit light, but still in a fairly strong position to make it difficult to get out of the way.
Normaal als ze hem hier raken is het oké. Ja. Hekwijd is goed.
Going for the hack weight on this one. Try to get onto the inside part of the nose.
Land. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh!
ice looks pretty
Land!
fast again, if that's
Oh!
a hack weight speed.
Yeah. Exactly.
Land. Met twee.
This one, unfortunately, is going to crash onto the guard. Try to split this one over. Taps the yellow one.
Yeah, this gives Team Verreycken a chance to put some pressure on it.
Gonna try to roll over to the outside there.
Whoa. Curl.
Think she pushed it a bit outside.
aan, Tuur.
Catches that top guard, slides it out of the way. Shooter spills through the house. So that's a break for Housekeepers. Let's see what they can do with this one.
Ja. Yep. Okay.
I think Braun indicated he's going to throw just a little bit heavier weight. Not super hard, but something to keep this on a straighter line.
Girl. Look. Acht. Achter, girl. Come on. Daar.
It's hard to curl. This was going to roll over. Stays out from under cover, though.
Can try to go for the double now.
Yeah, looks like this would be outside edge of the nose. Should be able to double these out.
Yep.
Immediately on the broom, really sweeping hard, trying to hold this one.
Oh. Yep.
Make sure it gets around the guard.
Geen rol.
Oh, just falls a little bit too much. Just misses that double, but Shooter is in the house, stays in the house.
2-7, hè? Ja. En als we daar blijven liggen, is het zo
they
beat, hè?
still have a couple of stones left to make the shots count.
Yes.
Liefst naar binnen rollen, maar als we blijven liggen, is het zo beat. Gewoon in het huis blijven. Je wil. Naar binnen rollen. Ja, maar ze gaan alle twee in eerste middenste rollen. Rustig.
Kevin giving his opinion on what's going to happen. Want to have this one roll underneath that guard. Most important is getting rid of the yellow.
Met twee. Oh!
This one's going to catch a little bit farther on the inside. It rolls over, sits exposed as a double now.
Ja, een dubbele mag ook. Ja. Ah, nee, dat mag gewoon 8 zijn. Ja.
Yeah, they're asking for a tap back.
En?
Go, cleans them out nicely.
7-8.
All right.
Dus 1.
8 seconds, of course,
Dat is
not
echt hoor.
8 in weight.
I
was like, why is it going only 8? I was like, that's just a tap back. Oh, I don't know. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, it's an 8-second takeout.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Yeah, Team Verreycken always confuses me because they talk in times of hog to hog as opposed to T-line to hog or positioning.
Yeah, especially for takeouts, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to make this one curl a bit at the ends. Gets around the guard, right next to the guard. That's going to slide over.
Yep.
Peeks its head just out the other side. If I can find the right angles. Little miscalculation of whose turn it was. Caro thought it was Jeroen's. Jeroen thought it was his. Whoops. Another stone for Tour.
Neem. Curl.
And we'll catch that. Sits on the nose. Gets rid of the red.
Ja, nu moet je wel.
Okay, trying to do the roll behind the guard.
So far, both teams just trying to feel out the ice, feel out each other's strategies
Wow,
of
land,
this game.
land,
But I think we're going to see some
land, it's weg.
more excitement
Land,
coming up
act,
soon.
Act. Oh.
Running this one hard, make
Go,
sure
go,
it gets
go.
around the guard.
Ah, sorry, gasten. Sorry.
Well,
Ja,
Not enough curl
heel in
now.
het begin, maar ja.
yeah, should have let
That's
that one
amazing.
go a little bit more so it
That's
curled
cool.
over, but still a little bit tight. It does bring that guard into play. If you're a little bit too tight,
Ja.
that can be an issue.
Curl.
It's the curl because I would like to get this one to get underneath that guard. So just a little bit on the inside part of the nose. Unfortunately, sticks on the nose.
Hetzelfde.
We're at the same position we were before.
Right, last two stones. Second hand. Licht trying to do a hit and roll again.
Land.
If they succeed, I
Oh,
think they will
oh,
try to
man.
make a double.
Oh, curl.
Need this one to curl over. They need this one hidden.
Curl.
Even half buried will
En
be
dan binnen als
good.
je kunt. Kom maar.
Well, that's going to be tough, but it does bring that guard into play much more. But they have to get rid of it.
Tikje meer, hè, Scaro. Meer, waar stond daar net? Tikje meer en tikje rustiger. 11 seconden, tikje meer.
11-second takeout.
3 seconden kan waarschijnlijk ook niet.
It's easier when he actually tells me it's in seconds.
Yes. I think I definitely have a little bit of an advantage from the broadcasting. I hear so many, so I hear them enough that I start to learn what they mean when they say things.
Oh, curl.
This one to curl over. They
Okay,
need the
okay,
shooter to
clean,
stick in the
clean.
house. And Jeroen stands up right in front of it. We don't get to see it, but there we see the stone in play. And so that is going to be 2 for Team Verreycken.
Yep.
Hij lag
Good
een
for the
beetje
hammer
achter de steen, hè.
efficiency. There we go. That's
Ja, een beetje achter de steen lag, hè. Jawel. Ja, van waar ik de steen moet smijten, hè. Ja.
right. So
So we started off with a steal for Housekeepers and now 2 for Verreycken. Let's give them a 1 point lead.
yeah, wasn't a whole lot of misses. Just not getting that roll
Yeah,
underneath that
yeah.
they really needed to bury it, and but both teams there, I think they're still kind of learning where the paths are, where the
Alhoewel ik er maar eentje voor
speed
dan.
is.
Gewoon naar 3.
Right, so Don going to be leading things off here at the third end for Team Verreycken as they lead the Desperate Housekeepers 2-1. Going to hope I have the right camera selected. I do.
Oh. Ga nou eerst.
Whoops. Too far on my-
Wissel.
Trying to switch, trying to hold up the line here. I want this one to come down close to the house, stay on that center line. Is this going to curl over?
Sorry, ik kloot hem op het einde.
No.
No, it just went straight, lost to
Ah,
2
sorry,
meters. I think it just went straight.
Meestal
Ja.
kloot meer op het einde, maar
Yeah.
nee, niets meer.
Yeah, that time just stayed out there, didn't curl.
Oh. Niks doen.
Housekeepers opting to come in around behind it.
Ja, voelt 6-7 zelfs. Ja.
Feels a
Ligt hier
little
echt.
bit heavy.
Jeroen going for sweeping, trying to get it out.
A little bit chilly, and there he goes. Gets this one.
And then there's a discussion, do you want to get it all the way out if you're not a hammer team?
Well, that one
Yes.
did get all the way out.
Oké. Dat is oké. Je moet curlen op het einde. Ga er weg.
Get past the guard, trying to get this one all the way back and buried behind it.
Still be
Goed weg.
half open.
Rust in.
Good half open, above the tee line.
Hek kwijt.
I was saying, let's go after it.
Oh. Oh.
Feel like that's got a
Oh.
little bit of extra weight on it.
Was curl
Curl.
enough?
Oh.
I don't think so. Maybe some Bram magic.
It's trying to push it, but unfortunately, no, not able to get that one to curl over onto the shot.
In.
So immediately just saying, let's put up a guard, trying to stack this up. I think Team Verreycken is now
do
in the
this.
stealing game.
Niks doen, niks doen, niks doen, niks doen.
Bit on the wide side.
Hij moet echt nog veel curlen.
Is this one to curl quite a bit?
Zijn als je een beetje kunt.
Don't think it's gonna get there.
Yep. Blijven gaan, blijven gaan, blijven gaan.
Does narrow down that gap. It's gonna be difficult to run it through, so just gonna go with the peel on this one.
Yeah,
Split out
6
that
stone,
guard.
they can start clearing those guards.
Bam!
Oops. Gets the run back, takes out the one in the house, and actually spills it over there. So not a bad miss, if you honestly, because it opens things up. I think it's going to give them a hit and roll opportunity.
Oh, well. Ja.
Jeroen opting for a draw between those two in the middle, get behind their own guard.
Aan eerst. Dat is oké. Ja, lijn. Oké.
Gonna get
Yeah.
it's gonna chip in off that red. Will it carry over? Does get into the house, but now it's exposed out the other side.
Ja, dat is inderdaad
Yeah,
niet
but the
geweest.
other one is a bit protected by the red one they just hit.
Yeah,
so
so-
yeah. Yes, but housekeepers will have to choose.
Good for that hit and roll.
Wow! Girl, als je kunt, wacht. Ja, hij zit er naar buiten.
This one's gonna hit on the outside. Peter manages to stay in play, but
In de inch.
out of the house, so not going to be useful.
liggen. Ik zou doen om zo te komen.
Not a scoring shot. Maybe they can use the hit and roll in later if they need to, but that's going to be a tough ask.
Dat is ideaal. En? Kom aan dan. Hardlijn.
Need to hold this line. Going to get around the guard.
Yeah, but in the back of the house probably.
Yeah. Breck trying to sweep this one through. Gets it to the back of the 12-foot. It's covered up behind that. It is behind that guard, but with so much space, it's more or less just backing.
Yeah, especially
gewoon, hij kan misschien hard
not
vallen.
a hammer team now.
Hier,
So,
ja.
minder stenen geweest, dus... Ja, oké, ja. Moet geen risico... Ja.
let's switch to the correct team.
Iets minder.
Still here.
Ja.
Yeah.
Everyone yelling. I'll just turn them both on.
That won't be confusing. Actually, it usually works out. The teams don't usually talk at the same time.
No.
Sometimes I do forget. Sweepers escorting the stone in. Gets around the guard. Not going to be too deep. You're trying to sweep it back. That's actually going to crash on that yellow back there. Freezes a little bit, so... Not ideal, but still useful for housekeepers there right now.
Daar eerst. Jep, hard in. Snelheid. En is oké.
Maybe
Zeker
one's
4
going
of
to
niet?
try.
Karo weg dan. Karo weg. Oh, kijk, 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 kijk.
Get this one in. Is this going to be a little bit deep now?
No, I don't think so.
Nou, goed beweegd.
No. Good sweep. Doesn't quite get behind the guard.
Ja, oh ja.
Nu ik zo hier en
You know, we usually get excited for skip sweeping on this, but you know, Jeroen isn't normally a skip.
Yeah,
he's
a
knows-
sweeper.
He is a sweeper. He's a very good sweeper at that. So we're not gonna bump up his already huge inflated ego.
en
Maybe
een 2-7
his
niet, maar met een
left,
big line. Niet? We moeten
breast
een beetje aan de
muscle.
binnenkant zitten. Hè? Ja.
You call it left back.
Yes.
Yeah.
18. Sorry?
Yeah. Probably if you're gonna say chest or breast, chest is probably
Yes,
better
yeah,
to say.
yeah.
It is technically correct. It is the breast
Yeah,
muscle,
indeed.
but
En. Lijn. Curl.
this one's gonna end up on the outside.
Quick,
It's
quick,
gonna
quick,
tap
quick,
the
quick,
yellow.
quick,
Can they
quick,
get
quick,
that
quick,
one
quick, quick,
through?
Okay.
Breck taking a quick peek as to where the stones were in the house. Not quite enough weight on that one to get it
Ik zou gewoon hetzelfde nog eens doen.
to get that out.
Wat
Is
dan?
sitting exposed
blauw.
and behind the
Blauw
T
iets.
line, so
Ja.
Yeah,
Hetzelfde
the
proberen.
double will be hard, I think,
Yeah.
because you have the two in the back. It's maybe
yeah.
so it's still 2 shot stones for Team Verreycken.
Yeah, they are sitting in a really strong position at the moment. But they do not have hammers, so they're going to have to try to make sure they get these things covered. Cooper seems satisfied with the weight.
Hier eerst.
asking for two first so that he can carve this over. Good weight, just a little bit on the wide side so it doesn't get behind that guard.
Yeah. Hek weight. Hek.
Tackle.
Of backline. Backline.
Backline, so just a tap back.
Yeah, just trying to get this one moved and then get the shooter to roll underneath that guard.
And make it shot. So you can try to go for 2.
Wow, wow. Moet veel vallen. Moet heel veel vallen. Wacht voor curl, wacht voor curl. Ja, curl, 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 curl. Curl, curl. Come on, come on, come on.
This one's not going to get over under the inside part of the nose. It's the outside, but
Didn't change a lot. 3 shot for Verreycken.
Ja, u
didn't-
slaat. Ik denk hier
didn't
vind ik ook
move
wel
it
tof.
enough. Yeah, so still sitting
Dat is
3.
de droom, weg hè. Tikje minder. Ja. Tikje
Ben.
minder.
Doubling those yellow is
Gewoon
out
een
in the
draw.
back, not possible since
Um,
the jam on the
Hoog,
red.
ja. Ik denk u wil
Zo.
net wit bijten.
Now is the time for
we
Jeroen to
gewoon-
put some pressure
We willen
on
ook shot liggen, maar we willen
Housekeepers.
niet...
He wants to be the 4th shot
Is
stone,
het
but
de
in,
korte
the
blokeren
in
die
front of the
normaal
house, I
geen-
think.
geen-
Let's make his stone
Wel
blink.
60 kan je kwaad. Is
Here
een
it
gaten, is
goes.
een gaten.
You don't make it blink until it actually starts to be in
Yeah, well, he has a hold of it, so.
That's not when the thinking time starts.
No, that's true. You mean ends?
Ends, yeah.
True.
Rustig aan, rustig aan.
It's just to compensate for the times I forgot, so.
So I'm just gonna
Lijn, lijn, lijn,
triple
lijn, lijn.
in.
Als geweest voor lijn.
Sweep for the line on this one.
Oké, goed gevecht.
That's gonna be really close to being forced shot. Hard to say. It's very close.
Yeah, so this is an A division match, so they are playing with a time clock. Would be nice to just integrate the official time clock with
That would
the
be.
broadcast. And,
We'll have to figure out how to do that.
yeah, indeed.
All right, final stone here in the third end. Trying to draw this one in. Needs to basically bite the forefoot. This one will get around the guard, but does it have too much weight?
Ja, doe maar.
Yeah, that one is going to be heavy. Everyone's sweeping that one through as far as they can. And
One yellow, I
Denk
think.
één geel. Ja, wel dicht. Denk
One
één geel.
yellow.
Right, one yellow it
Yep.
is. Steal for
Hadden
Team
we zeker kunnen
Verreycken.
wegkomen.
But it also could have been better.
Could have. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard Dallas say, hey, this could have been worse. Yeah, but it could have been better as well.
Maybe you could say should have been better.
Yeah, well.
So steal a one for Team Verreycken in the third. Takes us into the fourth end. Verreycken leading 3-1 over Desperate Housekeepers. Pretty tight match so far. Not really no one doing anything crazy, trying to be aggressive
Yeah.
at anything just yet.
No risks.
Yep. It's kind of dull.
So, yeah.
But to be honest, I didn't expect much until maybe one team started to pull away.
Yeah,
Just to
indeed,
make it
yeah,
because you don't want to be that one that starts being aggressive too soon and then causes your shots to go away. Don opening things off here in the fourth.
Going for the center again.
Staying a little bit on the outside. Comes into the house. And drag this one just into the top of the 8-foot.
Now, yeah, indeed, trying to tempt housekeepers to start taking out.
Looks like they are not biting, going for it, not taking the bait. Gonna play out for the corner guard.
Kijken. Kijken dat er maar niet in zit, hè.
Furiously bobbing up
Okay,
and
doe maar,
down,
doe maar,
trying
doe
to
maar,
get that
Doe maar.
stone to curl over,
Okay.
gets it as close to the house as possible.
Eentje.
A little bit tight on that
Yes.
corner guard, but still is a corner guard. Team Verreycken looking to use that guard to their advantage, get behind it.
Ja, dat weet ik. Je mag draaien als je wilt.
This one coming around, trying to sweep this one. It gets around, but I don't think it will curl enough.
Ja, ja.
Yeah, leaving a double, guess maybe.
Dus take out
Well, not
take
the
out
not the
one.
perfect.
Okay.
Oh.
Niet enkel een moeilijke dubbele.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, it does bring that red guard into play there, so not necessarily an
Lijn was veel beter, Daan.
easy one to get at. Although Dalla looking at let's come into the middle. So let's come over.
Yeah, and it's a bit.
Deze doen.
Now we can hear what he says.
Yeah.
2-7.
They're too close to each other to do the roll, too far away to do the double. This side.
Wow. Wow. Okay, curl. 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 Curl, come on. Curl. Oh, 2 kilometer naar
just
buiten.
a little bit outside. Just misses that top one.
110.
Normal 10-second takeout requested.
Oh. Oh, curl, curl, curl. There we go,
This one
Daan.
to curl.
There we go.
Trying to get this one, get it over the outside edge.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
fine.
Ik had 99, maar voelde snel. Oké. Dan backline.
Just going with the backline weight on this one. Want to try to hold the shooter in the house somewhere.
Land.
Put inside, I guess.
Oh. Oh. Curl, curl. Curl. Curl, curl, curl.
Tap the yellow one.
Is that going to be hard enough to get it out the back? Dalla trying to sweep it. No
Shot.
position, yeah.
Er was heel weinig marge om te vallen.
Die stenen naar elkaar.
Ja, maar daar. Wij komen daar. Oh. Ja, plan. Oh. Girl. Land. Oh. Okay.
You see, Jeroen
Yeah,
has
that's how it
taken.
has to be done.
Jeroen has definitely
I'll go
taken
in, you go
sweep
in,
calling
yeah.
lessons from Timo.
Wel naar buiten
Curl,
zetten.
straight, curl, line, wait, ho, yeah, no.
Yeah, and the sweeper's thinking, just tell me what you want. Don't change your mind every 2 seconds.
Oh, enkel curl. Wachten als je kunt. Lijn. Lijn, lijn.
Almost slipped there
Lijn,
to
lijn, lijn,
burn.
lijn, lijn.
This one's
Oh,
gonna
oh, oh, oh,
try to
curl,
hold
curl.
this one around that guard. Now they're gonna curl
Curl,
it.
curl, curl, met twee. Come on, come on.
Get this one buried as much as they can.
We kunnen hier eentje leggen of gewoon weg.
Ja, ik snap het.
Crept just behind the T line, about half
Maar gewoon
covered.
peel. 8.
Oh, going for a fast one here. Seeing a peel weight. It clears the guard. That's also okay.
Yep. Yep. Clean.
Goes, just gets rid of the guard. Opens things up. Very tidy still there.
7-8. Had ik.
Not sure about you, but
Minder zelfs. Ja.
I didn't click the shot of the match yet. We're no exceptional.
Nothing
Not
yet.
yet.
No, they're playing very, very still.
Tweede
Ja.
shot liggen.
Would be interesting if we get through an entire match without
Tweede
one.
shot. Ja. Ja, zoiets, ja. Dus wij moeten in het wiet blijven net.
It could happen.
Yeah,
Could
you never
happen,
know. It's
you know, if
like
you don't
it's
have-
like a blank end.
Yeah.
Weinig bijgeven.
Full sweeping power, almost. Except to skip.
Everybody
Yeah.
getting involved, and
Sorry.
unfortunately, it just comes up light. We really wanted that one in the house to try to force Verreycken to do something, but doesn't quite get to where they needed it to be.
Opzij.
Oh, it's gonna nose jams on the yellow in the back, so they don't get rid of the red there.
Hetzelfde oké.
2-7. Sorry voor je eerste.
So what do we
Good
think
plan
of
by you.
doing on this one? Are they going to be looking for a hit and roll away? Do they want to stay over the back of that red one in the back?
I think they want to hit and roll away. Well, I would want to hit and roll behind the guard they just put there. Otherwise, they leave a double. So
The only risk with that, wouldn't it be like possible
because they do have
jamming on the
hammer,
back?
right? I don't think so, but you need to roll pretty far now.
Gets that.
Okay,
one.
that's also it's
Gold
out.
bar,
There's
isn't it?
still 2 in the house.
So,
Ik denk dat je hackweight was
Ja.
van.
good result there.
Gewoon 10. Is oké. Tien. Proberen.
Going for the 10-second takeout.
10.
Small roll.
For the sweep, trying to pull this one over just a little bit more.
On the other
Ja,
hand,
ze
if they
vallen
would
daar een beetje.
roll
Snel.
more, it's not too bad, I guess. They could even have rolled over all the way to
That's
the
true.
red one. So,
Rolling
yeah.
over, freezing up that
Yeah.
red one, yeah.
Goal! 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 Hoist in. I guess. Ja. Zo gewoon dit doen.
So still 2 reds sitting in the back of the house.
Ja, gewoon een 10.
I think I clicked once too many.
Niet geen dubbele.
But no, that's okay. We're at
14.
that position right
Ja,
now.
look at
Yeah, because
Oh,
of this
yeah.
previous.
Previous,
Yeah.
That's why we have the previous.
Lijn!
Oh, there's a slider going over the.
Oh!
Yeah.
Spel!
We've got initiation going on the sheet C. This one's going to get rid of it.
2-7.
Didn't get the roll underneath like they would have liked. So now Housekeepers with a chance to hit for 2. Tie this match back up.
And there we're back to square one, halfway.
Oh! Wachten! Lijn! 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 Oh!
Go, this one clean, calm. Is that going to sit on the outside? We don't know because Brecht
Yes,
stood
it
up
is,
in the way.
So yeah, it's a 2 for Housekeepers.
Ja, ik heb het hoe dat ik kan zeggen.
There we go. So at the midway point.
No risks were taken. No major misses. No
Nope.
shot of the matches
No,
yet.
nothing exciting no highlights as of yet. But still, pretty tight match. This is kind of the thing we expect. Like, I know that the Housekeepers, when they play Team Verreycken, they always want to try to win, and so they tend to be a little bit more conservative in their decision making.
Mm-hmm.
There hasn't really been much as far as like, hey, this is what we should do, like where there's a huge risk reward kind of thing. So I think the teams are going to take their possible 5-minute break here between ends. We can see the score.
So looking at the time clock, both have more than 15 minutes left. Yeah.
Oh, we don't want. Okay, this
Now
the controller kills me. It's so slow to react sometimes. So they see, yeah.
So they start with a 30-minute time clock for 8 ends. So if you're above 15 after the 4th, you didn't use half of your time yet. So so pretty safe.
Yeah, Team Verreycken uses significant. I wouldn't, maybe not significantly more, but say roughly 25 seconds more per end than Housekeepers. Does make everybody dizzy?
Yeah,
zoom
so
in.
indeed, yeah. Yeah, and the 30 minutes gives you like 3 minutes 45 per end. So
Let's see if we can.
seconds at this.
Let's take a look over on sheet A. Where we got the find the scoreboard over there.
Yeah, I think they still have to put on the score of the last end.
Yeah, they are also in their break. Oh, there's Stefan heading down. Is he gonna put this up? Just grabbing his gripper. Yes, there he goes, putting up the score. Thank you, Stefan. And it is a 1 for Negantine, I believe, is red over there.
Yeah, that's a -18 against Brewers, I think.
Yes.
So yes, I expect it to be a -18. It has that's in the lead 5-2. So yeah.
So that match also has implications in the standings. Maybe we can stand up. While we're waiting for these guys to finish up, maybe we can pop back into the booth. We can look at the standings. And you see that match will have an implication as well, because Campina and Negatin, they will sit, if they win that one, they'll move up to 8 points. And I believe they will still have another match. Nope, this is their final match. So we'll keep them in third place, but basically guarantee them. I think they're already guaranteed to avoid relegation with 6 points.
Indeed, yeah.
So,
with 6 points. Well, with 8 points, certainly.
if they win this, 8 points for sure.
Probably as well, but
yeah,
I don't think with 6 points it's still possible. I think because there are still some.
That's true. We can always score. So we can get up to 7.
Yeah, we can get up to 6 or 7.
Grey Ducks can also get up to 7. So
Verreycken also. So it's just the Rovers. It's pretty sure they will not get a lot more.
So Brewers Ducks will be playing in Division League B next season. They've had a tough one. Really looking forward to seeing how Team Verreycken plays the last few matches. I really like those guys, but I am hoping that they lose everything. It just we benefit from that.
Yeah,
no?
indeed. Yeah, we do. Yeah. Well, they can still win one, but
yeah, not more than that.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see what Glasgow Rangers do next week. They're bringing apparently an entirely new team outside of one player from this weekend. So that's the risk that, hey, okay, they're bringing in new players. How do they play together? They haven't had ice to train on in Cologne since the 24th of March.
Oh, is it in Cologne? No, in Hamburg or
Cologne. But I think a couple of them are based in Hamburg.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so they are taking back out on the ice. We're going to head out there. Kevin leading things off for the Housekeepers. There's the camera responding. Classic center guard.
Wachten als je kunt voor de curl. Yes. Well,
Wait as much as they can for the curl. This one, I want to get this one on the center line. I'm trying to drag it down as close to the house as possible. Gets on that center line. Brings the no-tick rule into play for this end. For those of you unaware, the first 5 stones are not allowed to be taken out of play if they're not in the house. The stones touching the center line are not allowed to be moved off that center line during those first 5 stones.
Yeah, and also not into the house. So,
Yep.
3 is ook geen probleem, hè. Gewoon niet te hoog.
This one too high, so I'm going to try to bring it as deep as I can. Bit on the high side, but kind of level with that red guard in the middle, so going to create a little bit of difficulty there.
might be a bit easier to curl around your guard.
Land!
It's a bit higher.
Land! Oh!
This one is tight.
Oh! Wacht!
They're probably going for the tap.
Land!
I think that is an option, but this
Land.
one feels
Feels
light.
light,
Come on,
yeah,
come on.
indeed.
Come on!
Well, then they end up with a double center.
Yep.
Not too bad.
And managed to keep it on the center line. That is one of the rules, is you're not allowed to move your own stone off that center line, I believe. Or is it only the opponent's?
Yeah, you can move your own stone.
Okay.
Hij moet veel curlen. Veel curlen. Tuur, doe maar.
Just want to curl off that
Maybe
red.
small. No, it's past guards.
That's going to curl, but I think that's going to be a little bit deep because of the sweeping.
Yeah.
It just kind of carries, but not too bad.
No?
There's still a little bit of visibility, that's not the right word. There's still a little bit visible through that gap, but that is a tight gap to go through. Looks like they're going to go for it anyway.
Land!
Sliding is a bit outside.
8!
Trying to hold this
8!
line.
Kom op!
Doing as hard as he can. Unfortunately, that's going to crash onto the guard.
Jeroen should be sweeping that, but if it's going out, he can still choose.
Terug, ja.
Yep. So, 5 rocks had not been played yet, so that's no, it was much closer to that.
Zet onze
Yeah,
tijd is stop. Want tijd mag niet lopen nu, hè.
was half covering that yellow one in the
De
back.
tijd loopt.
Oh, needing a
Hij moet
technical
terug aanpassen, hè.
timeout.
Is hem gewoon of niet?
So during something like this, is considered a technical timeout, so that the thinking clock should stop.
Ga je die zo ook?
Yeah, it should not have
Ja,
started.
iets minder hoog denk ik, maar
Yeah,
Iets meer naar hier of?
denk iets weer, maar
comes
Right.
back a little
Oh.
bit. To me, that should be also a little bit more. It was about half covering that Yellowstone back
Yeah,
there.
indeed, yeah.
But
Ah,
we are not
ja.
to get involved unless they ask us. There we go. That's better.
That's
Eentje erachter liggen.
So looking for a draw in
F.
behind these.
Yep, man, man. Whoa, whoa. Go. Go,
be a
go,
bit
go,
heavy,
Yep, that's gonna get
Tap.
back on that yellow.
leaving a double.
Gets a little bit of a gap there. Might not be. I mean, obviously the double is there,
there,
but
but
it's not always
Not an easy one, yeah.
easier one. No. But indeed, that is what they're going to be going for.
oh, girl! Len! 8!
Trying to hold this one.
Len!
This one is light. It's going to come down on it. Caps it a little bit. But now that red one sitting exposed.
Ja, die was wel zacht. Ja, want anders hadden we die heel er al uitgekregen.
Dalla confirming it was a bit light.
It's always nice when they do that.
Yep. Yep. Hand.
Hard for line.
Go on, hand.
Hard on the sweep, wanting to hold this one around that guard.
Go on, hand.
That wasn't what I hoped.
No jams on the red. And yellow is now sitting kind of exposed there in the middle.
We willen rood niet raken, hè? Ja, ça va.
I do remember they don't have hammer now, so I would go for the roll
Ja, we
to
willen
the
rood
left
niet
behind
wegspelen.
the.
Hier
Ja,
zo,
dus-
ja, draait nood, ja. En als je het hem gewoon, stel het dingen,
Naar buiten.
je tikt geel naar ginder en rood.
Ja, ça va. Ça va.
Maar ik denk wel
Ja.
dat jij, het is ook al op de neus.
Ah, maar ik heb nog niks gezegd. Ja, ja.
Rom coming out, helping to
Yeah.
clarify what they should
yeah.
kind of do.
Yes. Meer gas. Meer gas.
Because they don't
Ja,
really like.
meer gas. Yep.
Yeah, afraid to hit the red one out.
Yep. Gonna go for
maar ik
outside
denk,
part of the
moeilijk
nose,
wel,
roll
hey.
underneath those guards. That guard.
Enkel curl.
this one to curl. I think that's going to catch on that guard. Pushes it into the house, but outside and just slightly behind the tee.
Ja,
Might be good to
ik zie
force
dat nog niet. Ik denk dat die andere rode daar dan niet. Dat is niet
because
cool.
it really takes the back yellow one out of play because now the two red ones are
Second and third.
second and
yeah.
third. So
Gewoon dit. Ah nee, doe maar gewoon naar hier leggen.
Looking at the possibility of a hit and roll back to the middle, but deciding just to draw.
En! Oh!
I can hear
Yep!
Caro yell T-line, so probably I think they sweep will
Oh.
be further behind the T-line.
Hier is oké.
Gets around that guard. He's going to carry it past the tee. Not too deep though, but I think that's deep enough that it can't really use that effectively as a
100 tegenleggen of wat
as
vriezen.
backing. Can't freeze up against that and still expect to be shot
Ja,
for very long.
ja. Vries vind ik cool. Langs daar of zo? Oké,
Yeah, but it's nice if
Freeze.
they can freeze against that behind the guard.
is het langs
de
binnen
backing.
beter of langs buiten? Is dat makkelijker zo of zo? Ik weet het niet. Ja.
If the ice is correct with the correct speed and it's on the broom and the
Just do
And
what
the-
you need to do.
yeah. and the sweepers do the right thing, it's you can do the both ways.
This one is going to get around the guard. Plenty of room there.
Bit heavy. The slider flying around.
Not as heavy as I thought. I thought there was going to be a little bit more separation
yeah.
with those two stones, but going to be a bit more difficult to. I don't think they're going to worry about getting rid of it. I think just going to try to draw and get to the inside part of the nose.
Yep! Oh! Yep!
I hear the 8, so it's 7. That's T-line.
Girl!
Gets around the guard.
Heavy hammer
Well,
curl,
this
heavy
one is
hammer curl.
sit just outside edge of the nose, but so it taps the yellow one back, but sitting there basically in front of the red. Maybe a little bit of a gap to try to clear this one out. Roll to the inside.
No, I don't think they want to clear it because they don't have hammers, so I think Housekeepers will want to freeze against it.
Ja.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Maybe if we
No!
hear what if I put his mic
Oh,
on, then
kijken, kijken!
That would
Wacht
be
it
als
would
ik
be
win.
a bit easier to know what they're
Ja,
trying
curl,
to do.
curl, 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 met twee, kom op! Kom op, met twee! Kom op! Kom op! Alles, 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 alles. Aan de binnenkant, kom op, nog, 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 nog,
Inside
nog,
of the
nog, 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 nog.
nose.
Oké, goeie step.
Oh,
wow.
nice freeze.
Great freeze there.
Let's hit the shot of the match because we
Nee,
need
man.
at least one.
We
Oh,
need
my
something. I mean, at least that was a good shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it would have
was
been
a-
nice if it had just a centimeter more
Yeah,
towards
okay,
the
then.
center.
Yeah.
But hey, we're not going to be picky on that one. We're just grasping at
Nou,
straws
kunnen we
now.
dit
Yeah.
Misschien een betere shot. Ik denk dat, ja, deze is misschien wel het shot. Hier tegen.
Yeah, maybe we should have the button blink on
Ja, dit
as
gaan
long as you
waarschijnlijk
don't
wel
have a
overkomen.
shot of the match selected yet. And
nothing yet.
Voor twee
Like,
stoppen.
well, yeah, it will. No, it'll start out as like a neutral
small,
color,
yeah.
and then
Then-
it gets
Dat we
bigger
gewoon
and
weer
brighter
Yeah.
as the ends go on.
Yeah,
so
indeed, yeah.
every end that there's not a shot of the match, it starts going
Gewoon
like,
iedereen
click
zijn
me.
Ik ga langs deze kant komen. Ik heb er al een paar gesmeed. Het keult wel een beetje. We moeten niet perfect liggen, hè, maar we moeten wel rond de guard geraken. Hè. Denk
Well,
aan
this
corner
is the
freeze.
potential here.
We
If
liggen
I
altijd
understood it
goed momenteel.
correctly,
Dus dan,
they're gonna try to
kunnen we
chip
twee
in
shots
off
komen.
this. They're just gonna try to
Corner
draw
freeze tegen
in.
daarover.
Yeah, they just run the draw in now.
Yeah,
And
I thought they were
they
gonna try.
try to put a stone there that they can maybe use to get the red one out. Or
Doe maar een kleintje minder.
That's
try
right.
to get to win. Make those 2 stones in this end. So.
Zeker? Wow, 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 wow!
What was that?
Goed
call?
keulen!
Yeah, it's a
Yes.
bit heavy, and they were yelling
wachten,
like
je moet
it's
wachten, je
9,
moet
9, 9.
wachten.
Then you have to wait.
moet
It's heavy,
wachten.
No, but his voice kind of
yeah.
bubbling up and down. A little bit of a voice crack there. This one just curls carries past the tee line. So now a pocket for housekeepers to get into. And a freeze could lock it on the pin. So
Yeah.
they don't want to get this one too deep. Don't want to move that Curdia any kind of gap where they can move the red one off the pin.
Going for the perfect freeze.
Kevin Brom indicating it's a little bit on the heavy side.
Oh,
Staying off the
curl.
sweep.
Hak voor curl, hak voor curl. Hak voor curl. Hak
Curls
voor curl,
one
hak voor
over
curl.
hard.
Oké.
Gets it on the nose or just outside the nose. What are we looking at here?
Now there's room to remove it from play. It's a bit too heavy, so
Ja, ja.
Wegtikken. Ik zou durven peel doen.
Ooh,
Ja,
big
Nice.
weight coming here.
ik denk met peel
potential
hebben we
shot of the match. Peels for the
Maar we
tree.
kunnen ook een zachtere doen.
So they're going to look to
Doe
try to get
anders
this
maar
on
aan
the
9!
inside part of the nose.
That's true.
Try to
Oh, ik
come
zie
in
nog niet zo
here
superveel.
and maybe knock
Iets
both
meer
of
en
those
gewoon
away.
een 10.
Yeah, but there was and then
Als we nose doen, hebben
not
we
sure
2
how
shot, hè.
not sure how he wants to do
Thanks, Carol.
the treehouse now. He's like saying peel for tree, but
We'll find out.
beep beep. It's not a peel. It is a
Sweep this one hard. Is this going to get around that guard that's up top?
yeah, it's round.
There it goes. And it gets the 2.
Ah, he gets the 2. All right.
Als je er voorbij bent, stoppen en voor curl vegen.
I also marked this as shot of the
Ik
match
wou het
because
eruit
this actually ended the end with a
9 toch?
Yeah, actual
9?
and an impressive shot that actually
Yeah.
has an impact on the match. Who would have thought those existed?
yeah. All right, so that's 2 for Team Verreycken in the 5th.
There we go. Jeez, it just doesn't want to click for me. All right, so Team Verreycken takes after giving up 2 in the 4th, come back with 2 of their own in the 5th. Take the 5-3 lead over the Housekeepers.
But they still have hammer in the even ends.
Yep.
So 6 and 8. If it stays like this, going to try to
do here? This one there. Chapter.
Well, I guess they will be going for the center guard. Maybe in the house.
En is oké, Caro eerst. Caro eerst.
Putting his broom down up high. What's important would be on the center line. Get it down as close to the house as possible.
Zo dicht mogelijk.
Yep.
Oké, goed geschat.
Deep as possible.
Goed staan.
Ooh. What's wrong? Camera angle.
Jeroen, ligt er niet op, of wel?
Oops.
Ah,
Trying to see if it's on the center line.
ik van niet, maar...
It's hard to say. Our camera is just a little bit off angle, so I think not.
Of Tom is ook goed. Nee, hè? Oké.
All right, they are in agreement.
Oké.
It's not touching.
Nee, ik vind...
Wrong button.
Blijft Semst. Girl! Oh, blijven kijken. Wow. Stop, niet meer curlen. Ja.
This one is going wide, a little
Mooi
bit
steken.
high. Would have liked that one about a stone and a half more
Yeah.
towards the inside and a little bit deeper to the house.
Oh, moet veel curlen. Oké, lijn komt oké. Stuur eerst. Yep, hard voor lijn. Hard voor lijn.
Bit light now.
Trying to get this one through. And just going to trickle over and kiss the side of that yellow.
Voilà.
Now it's on the center line, but it doesn't matter. Oh wait, yes it
No,
does.
it's not.
Yes it
Yeah,
does.
no,
That's still there's only 3 stones played.
Yeah,
My mistake. It does still matter.
Oh, moet veel vallen. Wacht erop, girl. Wachten. Ja, kom on.
Trying to
Girl,
get this
girl,
one in the
girl.
house. Curling
Ja,
at
ja,
the
girl,
guards.
come on. Come on. Alles, kom on. Nog. Oké.
Guard is hiding behind our scoreboard there.
Ja,
To go to the split view.
I have to find another design for the scoreboard next year so it doesn't get so in the way from time to time. But that's Pim's job. He's the designer.
Girl.
Always trying to score the board.
Well, you do make bad jokes just like Pim, so it feels like he's here with me. This one goes away.
Oké,
No, it stays in the house.
Oh, very nice shot
very
there. I
nice.
think that might be
Dat was
clickable.
inderdaad die kaart. Maar dat had niet veel opgezet, dus dat maakt dat hem wel curlen. Maar goed ingeschat.
Oh, is he allowed to say that? It seems a bit sexist calling a female teammate shot.
Len!
For those of you who don't know, that means sweetheart.
Yeah, and it
Hard for
depends
land,
on whose sweetheart it is,
Yep.
I guess.
Alright, clears out the guards, exposes everything. Nice stone there.
Van de guard. Of kun je ook wegspelen?
No hammer now,
Okay, guard.
Jeroen. Just go for the Going to guard the center.
Oh.
Caro indicating that it's a bit outside. So sweepers are staying off of this. Feels a
Laat
little
maar
bit
gewoon
on the
doen.
heavier side as well. He's going to come down into the house.
Ja, eventueel wel. Daan eerst, Daan eerst, Daan eerst. Daan eerst, je moet de curlen sowieso. Dus.
Slight tap there, leaves a
Ah,
double.
13-9.
Yeah. It's a little bit heavy. Didn't have a chance to curl over enough.
Take out. Well, 2-5 maybe. And fast ice, a bit heavier than normal, like 9.5 seconds. Bram overruled the line call. I guess he was right.
Yep, gets rid of it.
Yeah, nice.
Very nice shot there.
10.
Do we click that? We should click that at least so I can review it. It's not probably going to be the shot of the match, but it's a nice highlight if we need to make, if I ever
Yeah,
decide to
indeed,
make
yeah.
a highlight reel. My philosophy is it's better to click too many than too few.
Yeah. Well, you need at least one.
Blijf gaan, blijf gaan. Blijf gaan.
This one's going to be right there on the nose. Get out of the
Rollen.
way to her.
Daan, doe maar.
There we go. Rolls this a little bit out to the side.
Oké. House.
Even voor je.
You can see
Wel
why
weg.
we need the lights up higher so we get the cameras up
That's
higher,
weg.
because it seems like every time the shooter stands up, the thrower stands up, they're,
nee,
they're
ik zou
blocking the
wegspelen,
far
hè.
line too.
2-7. Oké.
Okay, they want to try to
Okay, so-
roll to the other
Ja,
side
maar-
behind the guard, so it's a far roll. So, but then I wonder why they're choosing that curl, because that is
Oeh, naar buiten, naar buiten, naar buiten.
it's not in favor to roll. If
Feels like
you
it's outside.
state it in the other direction, it's
Yeah,
it's
will-
more likely
About
to
is it
roll
three?
further, I
it'll
think.
gear off. Yep, this one outside is just going to flash by.
Ja, ik ben een release.
Gewoon uit die lijn is goed. 6. Ja. Dan eerst. Veel ruimte.
Mid light,
Feels light, yeah.
Gotta be.
extra sweeping power.
Gewoon zo diep mogelijk.
Trying to get this one as deep as they can, get it flat.
Ja, goed weet.
Does not get behind the guard and actually
Oh.
even kind of leaves a long double, but
Ja.
there is one there. Do the
Hey,
housekeepers take that risk?
Ja. Allee.
Yeah, if you go for the roll,
Stel uit.
depends. Maybe you
I mean, even
Be
dat
nice
is
to
van,
roll
de rollen. met de
behind the
andere.
guard, but
Maar anders spelen we voor...
But they could be trying to roll over to a corner freeze. That would also
yeah, it's
work.
true. Yeah.
But
Leon zei ergens... beetje
that's
hier
even
in
harder
gaan.
than just a straight freeze.
Ja, oké, ça va. Oké. We gaan achter een guard. 2-7. Ja.
That's smart. I think.
Yeah,
I
it's a
think
bit
that's the
safer.
smarter
Yeah,
play.
no risk. Still
Hey,
3 stones left, so.
to get this one to curl over. Hits the roll. Gets the hit, but not quite the roll.
No, it's still open.
Yeah, Jeroen's going to look to try to maybe do their own hit and roll over here. Get rid of it, roll on behind the guard.
Yeah, or even if they roll and freeze against the yellow one,
That also
makes
a tough shot.
makes it also tough to take him. Well, but then maybe with a peel.
Yeah, I would be hesitant to do something
No,
unless you
no,
could
it's
guarantee you got it frozen right up in the right spot.
Yep, yep. Oh! Wow, girl!
Gets the hit, but rolls a little bit to the inside. Maybe a little bit too fast.
Ja, ik heb hem 10 keer naar buiten gezet, hè.
A little bit more.
Oh ja, het is goed. Hè.
A little bit more room for that hit, that roll over. Want to get this one covered behind their guard. Don't have any shot at scoring 2 in this end.
Ooh, sliding bit of line.
Man! Oh! Curl! Curl! Hard for curl! Hard for curl! Hard for curl! Come on! Oh, dat valt
Trying
niks.
to curl that over. And roll back over towards the middle. Leaving that shot exposed.
Minder huis nog?
Yeah,
Ja.
it's hard to judge the eyes now, and the richt was not
Hij
online.
is goed, ja.
Yeah, it's
Sliding,
really, you
so
can
yeah.
Dus het is perfect.
So where will they want to roll this one? Do they think they're going to try to get over towards that guard?
Go,
or
go,
just
go, go, go!
basically anything in the house?
I think they're trying to roll behind the guard, yeah.
Oh! Ja, niet,
Or not.
That one's going to never get over there. It's going to roll over.
Yeah, but still
ja, ik
forcing
heb gewoon
them
te
to
veel,
one because
gepusht. Nee, was
I
goed,
don't
zijn
think
niet meer goed.
is a double there
Mijn gevoel was
maybe?
goed, maar dan heb ik iets te
Sure.
veel.
I don't know. I think that's kind of
like I said.
flat. It would be a very tough double to get,
Mhm.
Yeah.
especially from out at that angle. They haven't been out there that much or that side of the ice. I think this is going to be the
Whoa.
safer one. Just hit
Man.
and stick.
Land! Hard! 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 Come on! Come on! Okay.
Just one for housekeepers.
Okay.
Good
Ja,
end there
sorry,
from
pak je net niet vallen. Ja,
Team
moet ermee
Verreycken,
rollen.
forcing Housekeepers to one, getting the
ik heb
hammer
een
back
kleine
with the
take-out
lead.
Ja, nee, maar als ik een volle take-out niet had gemist, spelen voor 2 in plaats van...
We let the teams have their peace in between. We let them debrief and call each other
Yep.
names. For now.
For now, yeah.
Eventually, we're going to start recording everything.
And then it will be the disclaimer. Everything you say can...
Cannon will be used against you. Yeah, the league registration form is going to be like the original 1 page and then like 18
Yeah.
pages of legal stuff. Kevin's starting things off here in end number 7 as Team Verreycken leads 5-4. They have the hammer as well, so going to be looking to score
At
big
least
in this
2,
end.
yeah.
At least 2, really put some pressure on Housekeepers in that final end. This one's going to stay off that center line. Nope.
No,
actually goes
it
and
curled.
finds it. Yeah, it did curl.
It's,
I took my eyes off it thinking, yeah, that's going to be out. No. Quite all right there.
Stuur eerst. Stuur eerst, moet veel curlen. Moet veel curlen. Hier is perfect.
Wait for the corner guard.
Perfect. Rust in.
Nicely positions. Good distance outside the house, just off outside of the 4 foot. If you want to be a little picky, maybe you want it about half a stone closer to the center, but I think that's still going to be a really good position for them. They'll know how to use
Yeah,
that.
indeed. Yeah. You don't want it covering the,
Enkel curl, wachten
the
voor curl,
4 foot,
wachten.
so
Wachten. Wachten. Oh, snelheid voelt hard. Oh,
He's coming in around behind the,
yes,
trying to curl this one over.
Okay.
Gets it half covered, right there on the front of the tee line. Now it does seem like the stones, as they're getting closer to the house, are losing some of that curl. Like they're not falling.
Yeah,
as
indeed,
much as
yeah,
it
yeah.
looked like so.
yeah, if they're slower for guard, they curl more than, yeah, they seem to curl more in the end than when they're almost in the house.
But that one seemed to
moet
like
heel veel
stay
curlen.
straighter. I expected
Moet
that one
heel
to
veel
get
curlen,
fully
want er
buried, but
Moet zeer veel curlen. Eventueel daarachter is ook goed. Weeg maar door naar van achter. Kado eerst. Recht houden.
and to hold this one straight.
Blijven gaan. Zo diep mogelijk.
A little bit heavy on that one, but so having it swept so they can make it harder to hit and
Ja,
roll in. Doesn't
kom maar.
quite get deep enough though. Looking to
Weinig
set up
plaats.
a second guard,
Samen voorleggen.
second center guard here.
Moet veel vallen. Oh. Oh. Nooit voor curl. Oh. Nooit.
Oh, they run it a bit
Nooit. Niks.
off the center line to really guard their shot stone.
Well, I think that's a good
Yeah.
position right there. Get the
Very
about
nice.
7 meter
Yeah.
overlap. Going for the peel off the guard here.
Yep, hard. Curl.
And put the others as a double
Yeah.
corner guards in front of their
Handles op zich wel
yellow
sterk.
one. So yeah,
That works out pretty well.
yeah.
Curl. Oh. Niet overcurlen. Oh.
This one to line up.
Oh. Yep.
Good positioning there, although it is quite high. That's going to make it still possible to
bit,
go around.
Nee, doe maar peel, gewoon single peel.
Opting just to peel this top guard. Not going to try anything fancy with it just yet.
Oh! Curl.
There it goes. Nice stone there from Caro.
It's So this will be like guard peel,
Guard peel,
guard
yeah,
peel
yeah.
till all stones have been,
Yeah.
or till someone makes a mistake.
Remind me never to schedule this matchup again. I have to say I'm a little disappointed that Timo hasn't tuned in from wherever he is this
indeed,
evening. I think he's in the although he could be driving home. I know he was in the south, I believe south of France. Clear the line so this doesn't over curl. That one lines up nicely.
Well, there's a small
Niks
hole.
fout doen volgens mij.
Is a tiny
Lijkt het hem, dan
gap.
wil hij gewoon weg.
Is that big enough to get a stone through?
I think it is. And even if you hit one of the other ones,
Ertussen.
there's no.
Ertussen.
That's true.
It's just it will just open it up,
1-10.
but you will still keep the guard in front of the.
Wel, doe maar daar. 11. 11.
11-second takeout.
Oh, curl, 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 curl. And curl.
You're right. There was a gap there.
Yeah,
It
that's,
almost went through. I think that's what they were trying to
Yeah.
carve.
Ja, de
through.
mensen was aan de binnenkant.
Ik zou hem, als jullie dat zien, daarjuist had ik hem toch nog iets meer voor keelgevecht. Dat was een rechts en een call. Ja, nee, nu niet meer. Daarjuist wel, dus iets meer marge nu. Ja. Inderdaad, er is ook meer ijs nu.
They're going to want to be kind of center line side of this red,
Yeah.
kind of close the gap down, but kind of keep the guard out wide. There he is.
Weinig bij gedaan.
And I was wrong. He was north and not south, or he was
Wacht, wacht.
west
Moet-
and
moet
not
vallen.
south.
so yeah, and it is England, yeah, indeed.
Girl,
It's,
girl.
France.
Curl, 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 curl. Curl, 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 nog. Oh, oh, oké.
A good placed stone there. Well placed stone there. Exactly what they needed to do.
Ja, guards zijn ook gemakkelijk. Zie dat.
Guards are easy. Dalla says, and it is. You have a pretty big margin for a guard. It's,
That's
a
true.
freeze is a lot harder to play. So
Oh, curl, curl.
Oh, this one a little bit
I'll
wide.
curl.
Gonna curl this one over. Not sure we're gonna be able to see the stones. What's gonna happen here? Lots of cranking around. They're going to move out there. Oh, and that's a fortunate
Right.
break for Housekeepers there. Get that stone
Right,
rolling
Green.
in behind
Die
that
wil daar wel
guard.
goed.
I'm going to guess it's also Timo who didn't write that down in the chat. I've never seen him refer to himself in the third person.
Oh. Lem. 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 Oh, als je kunt stoppen. Ik ben bang dat we gaan overcurlen.
One is going to curl over just a little bit. But still sits
yeah, just a
pretty
tiny
nice.
bit. Yeah, it's pretty well covered.
Ja, misschien, maar dat zouden gewoon pielen dan. Dus. Nog eens een piel.
Right, so Verreycken leading
Schieten wij tegen de
one.
gele dan of
Hammer,
niet?
7th end.
Schieten wij tegen de gele dan?
Checking to see if it will jam on the yellow.
Yeah, because it's yeah, indeed. If it jams on the yellow one, it will.
Ah nee, hè. Ah, Jezus. Nee, niks. Gewoon Piel.
Well, that was their timeout. Just for Timo or for Jeroen to get a little mad, saying, "Why couldn't you have told me that before?"
Yeah.
Clean.
Want to clean this one off, make sure it doesn't stick. It's over.
Yeah, opens up the other up part as well.
Hetzelfde.
So not
Geef iets meer gas.
pretty good. Actually, a little bonus there. Nice little bonus from that. But Dalla not going to worry about it. Just going
Ja,
to try to
hoog is
put a
ook oké,
guard
hè.
up over
Maar de
this.
gas was perfect.
Just going to try to put a
Moet niet
guard over
verder
this
komen.
yellow one or red one. They need the steal.
Yeah, or at least forced to win.
Wacht voor girl. Girl.
Because if they steal, they just tied.
Wacht voor girl.
And they don't have hammer in the last hand. So,
Oh, wacht hè.
so
Niks,
they,
niks,
I
niks,
think
niks.
forced
Laten
to
we maar
win
gewoon
and,
doodvallen.
and
Ziet er
make
iets
two
beter
in the
aan
last
de Ja,
hand.
go. Oké, kijk hoe je steen. Goed van huis.
I'm going to try to shoot the gap here. Easily more than a stone's width there, so thinking they're going hack weight at it.
Rustig en ik weet.
This works.
Ja. Tikje meer.
Can mark it as an extra shot of the match.
Yeah.
Especially if it, don't think he's going to make two, but don't think he'll be staying.
Yeah, it's going to try. If he's going to hold it, it has to stay.
Has to stay in the
Full
white.
8 foot,
Yeah.
yeah.
Indeed.
Yep.
Hammerstone on its way.
Oh!
Sweeping for line, causing him off.
Oh, he's just listening and not watching.
Go!
Oh.
Now need this one to curl over.
So
No, it crashes onto the guard.
okay, now we have to say, oh no. So that means housekeepers make 5. I just read that Timo is only listening, so
Ja, ik heb jullie voor lijnen gezien.
We don't want him
Wat
to
gebeurt er? Hey,
crash
waarom
the
heb je
car
heel
because
snel
he's
verlengd?
angry. Unfortunately, that one's a bit wide, so that's going to
yeah, steal of one.
steal a one for the housekeepers. Let me update the scoreboard here. Not the worst result, I think, for
Verreycken, no,
Verreycken,
indeed.
no,
True.
because they will have the hammer coming down in the last end.
So they can just try to keep it open and just make one in the last stone, and that'll be enough. Means housekeepers will have to try to keep things guarded as much as possible. Probably go for a double center guard. So let's see.
Kevin be starting things off here in the 8th end. As we are all tied up 5-5. Oops, and I've got the wrong camera. Close. Oh, there we go. Let's follow with stone. Nope. Let's try that again. There we go. Finally found the right camera. Boys get this one over the hog line onto the center line. Let's make sure I have things in
1-7.
place. There we go.
Caro eerst. We moeten curlen. We moeten curlen.
Bringing this one towards the outside, setting up the corner guard.
I think it has to be in the house.
This one.
They
in the
don't
house.
want to give guards to the other team because they don't need them.
Oh, that's true.
They
They're
only
missing
have
the
to
last
make
guard.
one last stone, so I think they'll just start peeling guards as soon as they're allowed to.
Die is achter de tee.
Dollar going for the draw.
Len! Len! Len!
Calling quickly for line, trying to hold this one around the guard.
That's more than enough.
It's gonna
Acht, kom on. Len is oké, kom on. Blijf gaan, blijf gaan, blijf gaan, blijf
be
gaan.
plenty. Just want to
Come
get
on.
this one
Come on.
deep.
Kom on, gasten.
Enough,
Alles,
get it
alles,
to the
alles, alles. Kom
house.
on. Kom on. Blijf gaan, kom on, kom on, kom on. Oké, hoe gevecht gasten.
All right, just biting the top of the 12.
Zo.
F.
And here, what are they going to try to do with this? Come in behind it. See, from the current poll, Team Verreycken has taken out a 62 to 38 edge from our viewers in the
That's okay.
match result poll
Got it.
over the Housekeepers. We are coming down.
Vijf is
I think
okay,
this
hè?
is going
Vijf
to
is
come
okay.
down to the final stone.
Niet te diep, hè. Vuur op het einde. Wissel. Wissel. Beetje, voor land. Oké, rust in.
This one in, partially covered.
Nee, is oké.
Takes away that draw to the button
Freeze.
on that side. So I think they're going to try to freeze up against it.
Freeze. Of backline. Oké. Backline.
Playing for backline. Tap this yellow one away. Hopefully they can try to tuck it underneath their guard. Tuck the shooter underneath their guards.
Whoa! Whoa! Len! Len! Curl! Curl! Acht voor curl. Acht voor curl. Blijf gaan. Curl! Curl! Come on. Blijf gaan, blijf gaan, blijf gaan.
Trying hard on the curl, trying to get this
Blijf gaan,
one
blijf gaan. Nice, heel
curl
snel.
over. Gets past the guard, gets onto the nose of the yellow, and not hard enough to push it through the house.
Yeah, but they can use the backing now. The housekeepers,
Yeah, so
they
not-
need to steal so they can use some backing.
Zullen zien wat ze nu doen.
Wow, 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 wow. Curl, curl, curl.
immediately switching to the curl. Just trying to peel this guard off. There it goes. Good sweep from Don there to get that over. I'm going to try to promote this one back.
Ja, zelfde snelheid.
Yeah, and they have some backing, so
Yeah, don't need it too light. I'd rather have it.
yeah, well,
It's not it's not easy to run it straight back, so you don't want it to be, you've got to try to be more precise with the weight, I think.
yeah.
Len! Oh! Len! Hard! Hard! Blijf gaan, blijf gaan, blijf gaan, blijf gaan.
Looks
Blijf
pretty
gaan,
light.
kom maar.
Yep, I think this one's going to come up a little bit on the short side.
We'll hit the center one first.
Ja, nee, dat was niet nog eens kunnen.
Just double guard over the center now.
Peel.
You're saying, let's get rid of it, clean stuff up. Want a wide open house for the last stone.
Good. Hard!
Might be inside.
Hard!
Hard for line.
Blijven gaan.
And
Oh,
we get
oh.
the triple. Moves everything out of the way. Great stone from Caro. Click that one. That's definitely worth the.
Yeah,
worth
well,
the
I
review.
already clicked. That's a very nice one.
Great stone there.
And especially now that they need it, so they do need the one in the end. So
They're calling for their timeout. Yes.
Sorry?
Taking their timeout.
Ja, misschien moeten wij weg.
Very, very important stone there from Caro.
just leave them discuss a bit without us
Yeah.
interrupting.
Sometimes. Between ends, they know that it's private. The timeouts. So, really looking at what their options are. Freeze up against that corner, that yellow one behind the guard.
Yeah, but it's not an option to remove. They need to steal one.
Yeah.
It's not enough to just try to force to one. No, they must steal. So they need to put freeze against one that they're shot. I don't think if they freeze against the one in the back left, I don't think they will be shot stone. So I think they need to freeze up against the one in the forefoot.
Yeah, it was kind of freezing up against that one there.
Yeah.
Would be the ideal spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to try to do. Not
I
sure
don't
though.
know.
No, I
They're
don't
gonna
think so.
freeze
No,
out.
they're
They're going to freeze out to the side, I
and
think.
okay.
Now, see, this is a path they haven't seen much tonight, if at all, this inside out. So you can see Brahm questioning where the positioning of the broom need to be. This one feels light. Have to work to get this one down there.
Yeah, and they need to.
Not
Not
a
a great
good result for that stone. No, they can't afford to burn that like that. They had a good line for it, but unfortunately not getting around.
Then Jeroen just peeling all guards away.
There it goes. Probably wanted that one to slide a bit more out. Would prefer to have lost the shooter there instead of leaving a stacked guard, but it is.
Yeah,
what
but I
it
think
is.
if they go behind the guards, they'll never be shot. They still have to get
No,
rid
it's
of that
true,
yellow
it's not-
stone.
Ja, met Poeske.
So
Dat was een 40. Weinig bijgeven. Goed bij blijven, hè.
This one feels like it was a little bit to the outside of the broom, so is this going to curl over enough? Not sure it's going to have that. I don't think it's going to get out there. Going to stay just a bit inside. Would have been a really good weight for going after that
dit-
center
Dat
one.
duren. Ja,
Still
deze was niet slecht, maar
second
veel
shot,
uit, dan
but,
lukt ze misschien toch nog.
Ah, doe maar. Dit. Gewoon 10.
Just get rid of it. Any housekeeper stone in the area is take it away.
Oh. Yep. Hardlijn, hardlijn. Oh, curl.
Takes out their own. Moves it out past Red sitting third shot, so not scoring anymore. Not going to be possible to make that score.
Freeze.
So now they're going for the freeze. Two stones left each team. Brecht going to try a perfect freeze.
Oh.
Sliding inside.
Oh, girl. Wachten. Wachten als je kunt. Girl.
Try to
Kom aan,
get this
alles,
to the
alles,
curl.
alles. Alles, kom aan, blijf gaan, kom aan. Kom aan.
Needs to get this down there.
Ja, die krijgt
Gets the
niet
shot position, but it comes
Ja,
up
dat is-
short. Comes up light. Should be able to clear this one out.
Je nose is ook oké, hè? Maar ik zou geen risico
Ja, ja.
Ja. Gewoon. Ja. Of zelfs 18 is ook oké, denk ik.
Most important, getting rid of this red. Don't let
Yeah.
that hang around.
Don't jam.
Oh. Oh. Oké, clean.
There it
Uh,
goes.
it's even getting rid of both red.
Yep, there we go. Very nice
Ja, ik
stuff.
zat naar binnen komen waar ik gezet. Maar resultaat ben ik wel tevreden.
Only yellow stones left in the house. Brecht going for another perfect freeze.
Yep, has to be.
But then
They can just
you
freeze
can
on
just
top of
try
it.
a freezer, yeah, just indeed. They can draw with backing. No issues with the time. 3 minutes and a half left for housekeepers. And it's for Verreycken.
Wachten voor curl. Vegen, hard. Kom aan. Alles, kom aan. Blijf gaan,
He's
kom
light
aan.
again.
Needs to get down there.
Needs to be at least shot. Oh, it's already finished.
Is that gonna get down close enough? And
Oh,
no, it does
The
not.
handshakes are there.
Stuur de match.
So strong
Yeah, but-
match from Jeroen in place from Timo. We'll get rid of this. We can add 1 to the final score. So in the end, big 6-5 win for Team Verreycken. They played very well tonight. I think they just left a lot of, just played very conservatively. Did what they needed to do.
Didn't take any unnecessary risks.
We'll come on over to the booth so you can see us say goodbye. Stand up straight. There we go. Take the crumbs off our shirts. Looking all nice. So it was a pretty straightforward match. Team Verreycken, they did what they needed to do. Housekeepers got back into it after a slow start, but just unable to control that last end. Team Verreycken doing what they needed and getting the single and the win and the not an undefeated season. No, not yet. But that will put them, they are still undefeated, but they still have one more match to play next weekend against Glasgow Rangers. So right now they are 6-0, 12 points. It's going to be a tough task for...
Yeah, indeed. So.
Oh, no, wait. That clinches the title for them.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah, I
Glasgow
think so.
Rangers is the only one
Yeah.
that's possible to score anywhere close, and they can only get 11 points.
Yeah.
So,
Indeed.
and
So
same
I
with,
think
so
they have
congratulations. Congratulations are in order to Team Verreycken for the spring round champions, and that makes them the overall season
champions
Yep.
as well. Yeah.
They win both halves, so no need for a playoff. So congratulations, Timo.
Well done, guys.
Pull over to the side of the road, honk your horn, give a little cheer, and get home safely. So that's going to do it for us tonight. That's been a long weekend for me. 5 matches in 3 days. Almost all of them solo. Thank you, Frank, for joining me here. And this last one makes it a little bit easier to pass these couple of hours. We still have some more matches to play next weekend. I believe we have a doubles match broadcast on Friday nights. The Takeout Tigers will be playing those Glasshook Rangers on Saturday. And then Sunday, we'll have a couple more matches in the final 2 sessions of this 2023-24 season. Those will all be except for the Tigers match will be here on Curdia 2. Everything else will be over on the main channel because Pim will be back with me in the booth. He can control the cameras and I can go back to playing and drawing up my tablet and just talking and generally hearing the sound of my own voice. But for everybody who joined us this weekend, whether you chatted or not, just spending time with us is really appreciated. We look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the social media stuff. Watch out for all of our posts. We hopefully will have a couple of shots of the match from today, but I definitely have some from the rest of the weekend.
Yeah.
So
we'll have some from this match as well.
I think
guess.
so too. Lots of content more to come before we shut down for the summer. But looking forward to seeing you. So that's going to be it for me and Frank. So until next time, goodbye.
See you. Bye.